a funky situation. We're coming out to you live, having fucked up. Because we're supposed to do a live drag me today, and Marina's live drag me, and there was a situation of just our brains farted with time zones, because we had scheduled it for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd scheduled this a while ago, because this is a drag me that we've had to reschedule quite a few times because of different reasons that have come up and scheduling issues.
It just does not want to happen. It feels
and so we scheduled it for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I guess we wrote it in our calendars. We wrote 4 p.m. and just now we realized that it was 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means it's 1 p.m. our time, which means we are 3 hours late. Yes. But we're still coming at you live in hopes that, and we've emailed Marina explaining her the situation, and we're still here live in hopes that maybe she'll be able to join.
See it, and
because we know her schedule is difficult.
Yeah.
And this comment.
I know. So we're hoping that, because she hasn't emailed us saying like, hey guys, I was here at 1 o'clock, drag me didn't happen, or she was there at 4 o'clock her time.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. She hasn't emailed us, which is just odd. So maybe we've all messed
it's a big energy today. Today is the solar eclipse, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's also
Leo,
super retrograde season.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going to just stay here for a little while. If she doesn't show up, this video will
be deleted.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we finally have access to it. So, Marina, if you're watching, please let us know.
Yeah.
Drag me. Also, we're thinking about doing is to be watching it that already ordered a drag me from us and would like has a half an hour free and would like us to do it no matter what number you are. We figured we're here.
Yeah.
If you're here, we would do it if you'd want to. If you would rather have it be scheduled, that's totally fine.
But, right. Today has just been okay, so this whole...
Let's hear it.
These past few days are crazy for me. Just totally random. You know, in Mean Girls, where Karen, whatever her name is, Karen, I think is her name in the movie, is like, I'm kind of psychic. It's like I have ESPN or something. And Lindsay Lohan is like, what do you mean you're kind of psychic? She's like, my breasts can always tell when it's raining. Yeah. I feel like that's me, but just like my whole body can tell when there's going to be an eclipse. And what it does is it shuts down first and forces me to pass out for 5 hours in the middle of the day. This happens literally every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I will just take a 5-hour nap out of nowhere. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh, it's season. And then yesterday was the first time this happened, but I woke up and I was like, okay, time to start my day at 6 p.m. after having had a 5-hour nap. And I started my day, I made food, and I immediately started throwing up like crazy.
Again? You haven't thrown up in a while, I feel like.
I texted you that I was throwing up.
I don't know why I read over the throwing up part.
I thought it was kind of casual. You were like, oh yeah, no worries.
Well, because I thought you had just fallen asleep for 5 hours.
No, I'd fallen asleep for 5 hours, and then I woke up, I had 1 hour of being awake, and then I was throwing up until the moment I texted you.
Oh my god. That's trash.
Terrible. I don't know if it was something that but I don't know, it might have been something that I ate. Might have been the energies of the world. Also could have been, I don't know, there's a bunch of things, and now I'm feeling costochondritis coming back. It's great. But yeah, it's like I have ESPN or something. I know that the solar eclipse is coming because my body is shut down. And there was a flood at my yoga studio.
What?
Yeah, and I woke up that morning. I do something called oil pulling.
Oh, yeah.
Where I put a little bit of coconut oil in my mouth and wish it around like it's mouthwash. To I don't know, it helps your body out, it helps your mouth health out and all of that. And so I did that yesterday morning, and I opened the coconut oil and literally spilled it all over my bed.
No!
And I was just like, okay, this is the kind of day today is going to be. Then I went to my yoga class, and the studio was like, I could still do the class, but it was like flooding downstairs. And I came home, and in the middle of having breakfast, I was like, I need a 20-minute nap. Turned into 5 hours. I woke up, made food, and then immediately started throwing up. But then I cleaned my whole house, so that was nice.
Oh my god. We're literally just chilling, hoping that somebody will come. Has anybody that's watching possibly ordered a Drag Me? It's kind of like midday on Saturday, so like very few people are just like
on YouTube chilling.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Party Astrology is live.
But I don't know. We'll stay here for at least 15 minutes is what I was thinking.
Yeah. 7 minutes in, we're just gonna... How was your day being? Any anecdotes, any stories?
Oh, I'm subscribed and YouTube didn't notify me about your stream.
Well, you know, there's YouTube, and then there's Mercury retrograde, and, you know, people are always, like, talking about how YouTube is, like, doing X, Y, and Z, and I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I ordered a Drag Me. Jack?
Let's check you out, because...
Jack B is what you said?
Yeah, Jack B is what. Is your actual name Jack?
I think we do have a Jack, if I recall correctly.
Oh, it's 2 in the, like, 2 where you live? Or 2 p.m.?
I mean, look at 2 at night.
Well, like, what does 2 night mean? PM or AM?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not the
mean.
afternoon.
We've actually just filmed the next 2 Venus videos. It just depends on when I have time to edit them.
When did you order your Drag Me, Jack, so I can know where in the list?
Yeah, how recently did you order it?
Jack B. We have one right here.
Jack, would you like to get dragged right now?
Let us know.
If not, like, it's totally fine. Like, don't feel, like, pressured. If you want your own time, like, that's totally chill. Yes, but if you happen to be free for the next hour and you would be live drag,
we can do that.
We'll totally do it for you. Because in case anybody hasn't heard, this is supposed to be Marina's, but we kind of messed up. Mercury retrograde fucked us up. And we misinterpreted the time this is supposed to be, and Marina hasn't messaged anything back, I assume.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, Jack, do you wanna? I think
everything's
like a week and a half ago.
Oh. Yes. You want to be dragged right now? Because we will put in your information. And we will start, dude. Okay.
I'll just show this to you so you can go first.
Yeah. So
sorry that like the beginning of your video is just us ranting about our day.
Okay, cool. Your schedule's unpredictable. That's
so is ours.
Yeah, ours is. We've rescheduled this poor Marina
like
so many times.
Because, you know, schedules and scheduling and Mercury retrograde and time zones and all that stuff.
But he's also a Libra.
Yeah, Marina's a Libra too.
Oh my god, what are the chances? Very different risk.
Okay, YouTube obsessed who asked what the live Drag Me's are.
Let's do our spiel.
Yeah, a Drag Me is a service that we provide. It is one of our readings that we have on our website. It is the least educational form of reading from us.
The most generalized and stereotyped.
And the most mean. We're generally pretty nice.
In birth chart readings, I think we're pretty fucking nice.
Yeah.
We may not sound nice right now, but, like, we try our best.
Yeah, so...
we're nice people when we do readings.
A live Drag Me is a birth chart reading that you can buy from us at partytrickastrology.com/shop, where we will just drag...
Down below.
Yeah, it's linked down below. Where we'll just drag your chart for 30 minutes. Live is what people prefer, but we also do private drag.
Yeah, we've done a few that are private if you want to be dragged, but, you know.
But, you just gotta add that extra adrenaline.
Okay, so you can put in his info if you like. I'm just updating the bottom. And Jack, are you okay with having your birth chart info down below? Because if you're not, I'll take it out, but I usually like to just in case people want to follow along with and know what the chart is. This is like, okay, normally we're like the masters of having long live intros, but this is
truthfully
at a whole other level of the longest.
And we had a game plan this time.
We really did
to make it.
I fucking prepared. I was
But
like,
we didn't prepare where it counted. Because that we live on the Pacific coast.
We're about to start the Drag Me. We're just getting everything situated because, like we said, this is
a trademark of Party Trick Astrology.
And listen, okay, we are very organized people, but our Pisces midheaven just, it all goes to shit when it comes to our channel. Yeah. Like, it's so
This is
funny.
like, I'm not proud of this.
I'm even so, like, I don't even know when we're gonna upload. Like, I'm like, we're so sporadic, even to me.
Yeah. And I really don't know when we're gonna upload.
Yeah, because I do it. I literally am just like, I just do it as soon as I can. But listen, we're trying our best. We've got a life, okay? So when she's put it in. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Now Jax.
Yeah.
Live drag me.
Okay. Astro.
Yeah, that's it.
Cafe doesn't really like. Oh, here
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. It was trying to tell me that you were born in Tennessee.
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick look. This is the most
Yeah, okay, this
for the moment drag.
Drag me's, this is what drag me's are pretty much based on. It's based on like the origin story of Nina and Shaina, and Trick Astrology to a point.
Yeah.
Is we would just like, people would give us their birth time or even their estimated birth time. People will text their mom and give us their birth time at parties, and we would fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
And just like,
and especially when you're like not completely sober and you're reading a chart.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
so
gonna
you
be
at
the
least got it
nicest.
sober.
Okay, so if you're all good, we're going to
Get right into it. I'm just calculating the interception here.
absolutely. Oh, let's see here. Looks like Pisces, Aries. No.
What? Shaina? You know better.
Oh my God, no! I'm so sorry. I wasn't.
It's Aries Libra.
Yeah.
So you got an intercepted sun.
Listen,
Nice.
what you need to know about me is say one thing and I think another. Hold on, let me make sure it's not frozen. Okay. And everybody on You Now, we usually look at the comments on YouTube, especially because Jack's in YouTube. So, you are...
So I want to start with the Venus-Mars combination. Because I feel like in every single Venus video, what we've been doing is that we've been dragging Scorpio Venus.
Yeah.
Because Scorpio Venus sucks. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, and it's right on top of your Pluto. Like,
yeah,
holy shit.
I do not want to
be in a relationship with you.
I don't want to be in a
put that out
relationship
there.
with you. I don't even want unity of you to have the chance for you to have a crush on me.
Yes! Oh my god.
No.
Especially, like, you get so, like, Scorpio, Venus, Moon in Taurus, Sun in Libra, Mars. What a relationship, dude!
Yes,
like,
Cancer rising, but with Mars.
You are
in the
dependent.
first house.
You are fucking dependent on people. You want a codependent ass relationship. You want to be with someone and you want to just cuddle with them 24/7.
You swallow their soul whole, like in one foul swoop. Gulp.
But like you come across so like I'm not gonna do anything.
No. Look at this. There's Mars in the first house too, but it's in Cancer.
Yeah.
So it's like the most.
It's
the most like volatile. You never know what Jack is gonna do.
That's true.
Like you're so unpredictable. Like you can pop off like that.
Yeah.
You should go on Big Brother, dude. Like,
ooh, and that Libra, you know.
Yeah, you could be like so charismatic and like. Oh my god, you're so manipulating, especially with the Mercury in Scorpio, because
in the
Mercury
5th house.
Scorpio,
ooh, can you sweet talk?
Oh my god, you've got the mist. You've got the mist, and you think like, yeah, Jack is such like a nice guy. Jack is so nice. Jack is so romantic. Jack is so like, he's just such a nice guy. And then your Mars in Cancer gets triggered for some random freaking reason, and especially because your Cancer rising like makes you moody. It's like, what's Jack feeling?
You're so sensitive to the situation.
If you're so like just like receptive. And you can pick up and you hold on. Yes. Is the thing. You hold on to that activity. And if someone wrongs you are the number one person that no one should ever wrong you. And by wrong you, I mean like they didn't put enough foam in your cappuccino wrong you. because you will just dwell on it for years. And why am I taking this as a compliment? Because you're crazy! You're a crazy person! Because you will dwell on it forever.
No, like, not
and it
just
will
foam.
keep you, like,
It'd be like, this person looked at someone, and they're my friend, or I have a crush on this person, and the person I have a crush on looked at someone else. How dare they betray me like that?
20 years.
Even though I just met them a second ago.
20 years later, you're in bed, not able to sleep because you're thinking about how unfair it was.
How unfair
that
everything
person
is.
disrespected you like that.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're easily respected, dude. Like, you're a Libra with the Cancer rising.
No, you're walked on a lot, and that makes you
Yeah.
fucking angry. And so what you do, because you know you get walked on, is you go, okay, I'll play the victim card. Because, like, Mars in the first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, because, like, all Cancer risings are just naturally, like, put in a victim position a lot of times, where we feel like we're, like, not doing anything and or something.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, me and Nina are Cancer risings, and we're not gonna, like, clap back or, like, scream about it. But, like, you would.
You would.
You would get super defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Listen, this is a drag me. They can cuss in the comments. So yeah, and it's conjunct your ascendant, so you get so aggressively moody, and you're so sensitive to your environment, and because you're a Libra, you just want everything to be balanced, but the reality is you don't want it to be balanced, you want, like, balanced isn't this, it's actually, I think in real life,
Yeah.
like, you get more. But to you,
You're so easily, like, made to feel like you're the victim in the situation, that, like, fairness is, like, everything's fair for you. It's not like everything's equal. It's like, if everying's fair for you,
me.
things are fair.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, you can just, like, pop off. Like, I see you, like, popping off, like, remember Cardi? Like, he would be a Cardi.
Oh, yeah. What I was going to say is I recently... somebody mentioned that Chris Brown has a Mars in Cancer, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, given to a male, because it is in its detriment, or fall. And Cancer is a motherly figure, and it's a feminine energy, so in the worst way, you can be more volatile towards women.
Yeah.
You could be more aggressive towards more feminine energy.
There could be a part of you that needs to, like, feel like you need to compensate as well.
Yeah.
Like, that you need to show it off more. You also, like, you have your moon is in Taurus, which is an exalted moon, which signifies, like, you have probably a good relationship with your mom. Let me see what house it's in. It's in the 11th
yeah,
house.
there's nothing I don't
so
think
you probably have a lot of female friends that you, like, really care for.
I find Taurus moons have female friends a lot of the time.
Saturn is really not happy. It's it's
bad.
retrograde
Dad
in
had
in the
issues.
8th house. Like, I would venture to say, like, if this was real life and I was being sensitive, I wouldn't say this, but this is a drag me.
Yeah.
So, like, is your dad dead? Like,
did he abuse
your dad
you?
die? Did your dad
did he
try to kill you?
metaphorical death or something? Some kind of violence with
Yeah,
your dad, or some kind of scary fucking fucked up shit with your dad?
Or maybe not your dad, but, like,
masculine figures in your life.
Yeah, you're struggling with that. But yeah, you have a lot of feminine energies. You are a Libra and you're Cancer rising, and you have a Taurus moon. Mm-hmm. So you have, like, a lot of, like, sensibility and, like, feminine. Not saying that you, like, act. Oh my God, wait, no, you say that you like men. I think. Yeah, you like men.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's a lot of feminine energy. You're
Yeah.
not saying, like, I don't know, you know.
No, you just naturally
but there
give
is,
off
like,
an air. Like,
there's kind of a toxicity in your
masculinity.
masculinity.
Absolutely. And you're probably super insecure about it. Especially because, like, maybe that's why you're Mars bound in the first house, because maybe people would, you've always kind of had, like, you probably have a good relationship with your mom then, and she probably saw the feminine side with you early on, and she maybe nurtured that, and especially, like, you know, your son's in your 4th house, so something makes you love your home, somebody or something, and really nurture that feminine energy in you, and then when you got in the real world, maybe you realized that, you know, like, that's not okay for males to have this natural feminine energy and a comfort with that, so the Mars got placed there, I think, out of a desperate need, but it's a Cancer Mars, so it's always on the defense. It's in your head, you're never attacking.
Because you were probably like, you feel attacked a lot of the time. So you feel like you're always on the defensive.
Yeah.
And you haven't had necessarily an easy life, I would say. Like,
no, but this is a drag me, so we're not.
Yeah, so we're not going to coddle you.
No. Okay, with Saturn in the retrograde in the 8th house and, like, a very hard Mars, you probably have a really not a good sex life or some insecurities towards it. Or something like that, like you probably always want sex, but maybe it's never satisfying, or maybe you just feel like you're so closed off towards it, or something that yourself out there and like enjoy it, or something like that. But like Venus and Scorpio, sex is very important, but sex
is love. Love is sex. You cannot detach the two. If your sex life is going wrong, your love life is going wrong.
Sorry, no, you can continue.
No, that's it.
Oh, I was going to say, you probably find yourself, like, you're probably one of those people that's like, I'm a hoe, I want to be a hoe, and you pretend to hoe around, but reality is, you get hurt every time.
Yeah. you can say, like, oh yeah, I'm a hoe, I hoe around, I'm such a slut, but then when it comes down to it, you're the first person that you hoe around with, you're like, I'm in love with you. Hoe. Yeah. Like, you will, like, call yourself a hoe, like, it's so fun. Like, I'm a hoe! And then, like, you will use it degradingly on other people. Like, you're such a hoe! You're such a hoe! I'm a messy slut! You're a hoe, bitch!
Oh my god. Or, you probably maybe have gotten ghosted a lot and you get really upset about it or something.
Yeah, or you interpret, like, anything as ghosting.
Yeah.
Like, you interpret, like, even if the person
they
was
betrayed
the last person the person that you consider is ghosting you, they were the last person to text you back, but their answer was like, yeah, totally. There, you consider yourself.
Oh my god, that's so funny. You have an Aries, Libra interception. Oh, because your sun is intercepted, so you have no father.
No.
Do you have a father? Maybe you have two mothers.
Maybe you're a sperm donor.
Mother.
Sperm donor baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Something, you don't have a masculine presence in your life. And that's probably always made you feel super insecure in a lot of ways.
Yeah, maybe people try to tell you, like, oh, because you don't have a masculine figure, that's why you're gay. You gotta be like, nah, dude, it's totally astrology. Like, it is what it is.
And plus, like, fucking don't be around them if they say
that. I'm, like, thinking, like, older people in your family.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a Libra-Aries interception. You also have the exact same midheaven as us.
Oh, yes.
29 degrees in Pisces.
Mine's 22. Yours is 29.
Oh, and then you have the same exact midheaven as me.
Would you like to, would you like to roast Aries, Libra interception?
The Aries, Libra interception. Like, yeah, you definitely don't have a dad, because you don't have any example of what, a healthy relationship is. Maybe you do have a dad, but, you did say that you're gay. So, that's obviously a different relationship than is probably, you're also 92, so you're even younger, or even older than us, and, I'm only somewhat close to my dad. So. Yeah. So when you were growing up, it was even less like acceptable to. It was,
or maybe your just family wasn't,
or not like acceptable, but like even just like brought up or more normalized to be gay, and there weren't like gay relationship examples.
You might have grown up in a pretty traditional kind of thinking family with that Taurus moon and a 4th house sun, Libra. What's your reason?
But yeah,
it's a very structured, probably conservative family.
So you never saw an example of what you identify as love. You never saw that growing up, which is where the Libra interception comes in, and it's intercepted
in the 4th.
In the 4th, like mine. So yeah, it's really because of your family. And then you've got your Aries intercepted in your 10th.
Yeah.
And that just means, like, along with the Cancer rising, you were just walked on.
You're roasting. You are. Roasted, girl.
Yeah, you're walked on all the time, bitch.
No. I mean, like, 'cause that's like what we would say. I'm just
like,
you're right. You need to learn how to assert yourself.
Yeah.
You need never learn how to take charge. You take charge in your workplace. You don't know how to own the fact, like, be like, yes, this is my heritage. This is where I come from. You always feel a little bit insecure about that.
Yeah, you are
people
super
walk all
insecure.
over you, and that's why your pinchers are coming out constantly.
Yeah,
your note
and-
of defense is like, I didn't do anything.
Our, like, Cancer rising is we got a shell to defend ourselves.
yeah.
But you go for the pincers. You
yeah.
go for the pincers. And you're just so intense, dude. And you have, like, issues to work on with yourself and your self-confidence for sure, because you got that sun intercepted.
Yeah.
And you got your Aries
And you're a
interception.
Libra sun.
And you're a Libra sun.
Like, that, you just want to please
That,
and please.
that sun is already in its fall.
Yeah.
Then it's accepted.
Yeah.
Then you've got Aries, which is the identity sign,
Mm-hmm.
intercepted. Like, you are struggling, which is why relationships are so important to you as well. And
Because you find your self-confidence through relationships.
then you also
It's
got
never going to be successful.
then you also got Uranus and Neptune in your 7th house. So you put so much on relationships,
And
and then
just
you fall for these, like, fuck ups,
fleeting,
these
fuck
awful,
boys.
like, not stable, like, you're totally
Dreamy.
you're looking for a daddy, like,
Here's who you're attracted to. You're attracted to the guy that you're like homeless or hipster, on the street playing guitar, here today, gone tomorrow.
kind of romanticizes heroin.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you're like, yes, this will be the person I'll be with forever. Try not even a day. And so you'd be like, yeah, I'm a hoe, I'll sleep with him, I don't care. And then you'd be like, oh, but baby.
yeah, and you put your heart and soul into these fuck ups.
Yes. And you're
But
like,
you
what am
also-
I doing?
But you also, like, expect that when you get married, the person's gonna take care of you 100%. Like Capricorn in the 7th house. Like, you expect them to make the money and take care of you and all of this stuff.
Well, Taurus
But
moon,
you're also,
too.
yeah, but you're also, like, putting all your faith and energy into these fuck-ups. If you bought, like, a normal reading, we could tell you how to fix that.
Yeah.
But, sorry, bitch!
This isn't a normal reading. Okay, what I want to say was something I realized about Taurus moon. So it's exalted, and I get why in a lot of reasons. But here's the thing that I want to roast about it. So Taurus moon is exalted because their mom took care of them, or some kind of motherly, feminine figure really took care of them, was really kind of, even if they weren't a stay-at-home mom, they were more of kind of like a housewife, or they just had somebody taking care of things, making sure they always had a blanket, making sure they always had food, making sure they always had this, just like the basic necessities and comforts. So you never learned how to do that for yourself. So you get out into the real world and you don't know how to fucking take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And you're just looking for somebody else to take care of you. And you're looking for someone else to do it for you. And so you're so dependent on people with a Libra sun and a Taurus moon. And that Cancer, I'm the victim, take care of me kind of complex. Like, you just want to lay around and be surrounded by your BFFs in your home while they're taking care of you. And they're friends with someone else.
Yeah, they can't be friends with anyone else.
They're not even friends with anyone in the room.
No!
They're only
They're
friends
not
with
even
you.
friends with each other! They're only friends with you. You
Yes.
totally get jealous if, like, you introduce two people, or you have a friend, and then you have another friend, and then you introduce them to each other, and they become friends, even if they don't, like, necessarily become better friends and they have their friendship with you. It's like, oh, boy.
You're just so jealous.
So possessive. And it all stems from, like, insecurity. And
Yeah.
you're not, like, the kind of person to shrivel up in your insecurity. You're the kind of person to lash out with your insecurity.
Put it on other people. What's that word called? Project?
Project.
Yeah.
Project.
And somebody asked like where they can get a drag me. It's down below.
Partytrick.com/shop.
You mentioned that you wanted us to talk about a little while ago Jupiter.
Oh no, we made him cry. We made the Cancer
It's
Mars
not hard.
cry.
It's not fucking hard to make you cry. I am sorry, but it's not. And you sit in your feelings because you're a Taurus moon. Anyways, oh, you're also so even more emotionally dependent on people and friends because your moon is in your 11th house. You hate being alone. You will hang out with people you don't like all the time. You hang out with people you don't like.
No, but then it's like Cancer rising, so then you pick up on those, like, negative, maybe when you were younger, you would hang out with people that you didn't like all the time, but then you'd, like, realize how toxic it was, like, making your environment space, so then you decide to be alone, and then you're like, fuck, I hate being alone, but I need to be with people, and so you're just, like, in this constant, like, back and forth of, like, do I hang out with toxic people, or do I stay by myself and be sad? Do I hang out
You
with
probably
toxic,
choose the
like,
toxic people, or you choose, like, boring people. You choose anybody you can get, I think, over being alone, because when you're alone, I think you realize you have to face your own insecurities and just sit with them, and you don't want to do that.
You don't even know who you are alone.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You really don't. You don't really have your personality by yourself.
But your family is super important, because your son is intercepted.
You probably had a big family.
So that's probably where you identify the most.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't even know who you are if you don't have your family with you.
Yeah, or somebody you consider family. Also, I don't understand what it means to have an unaspected and intercepted Jupiter. Well, you don't have it's not fully unaspected, it is opposite your midheaven, but it is intercepted in the 4th house. So that just means, like, you can't really access your Jupiter. You're probably somebody, you do this, you're like, why is everybody else lucky and not me? And you're like,
your Jupiter is just kind of, like, dying as a planet. You don't really know, like, it's just kind of floating on its own, you know? It doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
Because it's not aspected anything. Except for your midheaven, which, you know, is a minor aspect. You could consider it unaspected. Depends on your school of thought. And I think he's probably talking to someone in the comments. So yeah, your Jupiter is just, like, so your purpose and your generosity is kind of like, what is that?
Yeah.
How do you even, what?
Especially because you have your sun in your 4th house and your Jupiter there. You really can't imagine yourself leaving your hometown or leaving your comfortable little area, or you just really don't see yourself getting out in the world and doing your thing. And that's definitely another tough spot for you. Yes. I want to see, I haven't really looked at your aspects.
Right, because we hadn't looked at your chart until, like, right now.
Yeah.
You got Sun square Mars, Sun square Uranus, Sun square Neptune.
Just seeing if there's anything that I want to drag.
Moon opposite Mercury kind of makes a liar.
Oh, yeah. It definitely does, because
you're not speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
Like, your communication and, like, what you feel on the inside, you're not speaking from the heart.
And that makes sense. I think that's another way to shield yourself, because you have this Taurus moon, which is, I think, of a very honest and loyal and kind of, it's not like no bullshit, but it's just like no bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Scorpio is like, you speak like a Scorpio to protect your Taurus moon, because you're such an honest, soft, little gushy thing on the inside, and so your Scorpio Mercury, it's another way to sting people.
Yeah, you also probably more often than not lie by omission.
Yeah,
so that's a big Libra
thing.
Is to lie by
they
omission.
love just being like sliding under the rug. Next topic. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you. Whoops, forgot. What? Me? No.
Yeah. Or you can just be like, everything's fine, but you're a big-ass liar.
That's true.
Two big T squared.
Yeah, I see it. It's your sun is squaring your Mars, right?
Yeah.
Which is, T-square isn't something that we would really talk about in a drag me.
Yeah.
That's more of like a chart reading thing, because then we would just explain like kind of how to help that. But yeah, you definitely have a lot of pent-up energy, because your Mars is really roughly aspected, and it being Sun square Mars gives people like a big restlessness to them.
Yeah.
Like my roommate was like this, and she was always like bored in class, and she hated sitting down, and like any kind of square to your Mars really gives like a restless energy. So having like your ego is this like, oh, I love everyone, kind of like I want everyone to be happy, blah blah. But then what you get angry about is like, it's when people attack your friends too.
Yeah,
I will say that's a good thing, is like Mars and Cancer will be very protective over their friends and like defend their friends till the end, which is nice.
Yeah, but I think like with it Libra and Cancer, it's like a lot of you is about like everyone is equal, everything is that, but Cancer is a bit more selfish.
Oh yeah.
Not in a bad way, you know, like I'm the ultimate like so I don't say anything wrong selfishness.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Libra is almost too selfless sometimes. They don't really have their own sense of self in that way, and so yeah, there's nothing wrong with Cancer looking out for themselves.
So, right, you're not 100% like on the same page with your son where like it's all about equality and selflessness and like
And
it's
balance.
never about you. Sometimes you just get fed up with that and you're like, you know what? It is the fuck about me. You know? When did we start this? Because
412.
Okay.
Did we put in the right information? Somebody says there. Oh, okay, we're okay. Okay, and anything that we haven't touched on that you want us to drag more? What's your Saturn is in Aquarius, and it's retrograde in the 8th. Saturn in Aquarius would be probably just issues with, like, tuning into the bigger collective, I would assume, and just you really are kind of, like, stuck in your ways of thinking.
I think there's also a certain amount of intolerance that happens with Saturn and Aquarius. Like, these aren't necessarily the most tolerant people, and they're not really the most, like, sharing kind of people.
You're detached, I mean, not attached. Detached.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And it's squaring your moon, so your parents did not get along. They must have been in complete conflict with each other.
Yeah, your home life really speaks to that, because, like, your sun is intercepted in your 4th house in Libra.
Yeah.
So, there's some issues in your home life. But it's still ruled by Virgo. So, at the core, deep down of you, like, your roots aren't, like, Libra is taking up most of your 4th house. But instead of having this, like, social ability, like, burning your roots, it's just anxiety and nitpickiness and needing everything to be clean. Like, you divorced when you were 5. Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
You need your space to be clean, like, to a fault. Because that's not always 100% in your control, but you need it to be in your control. But then you also get butthurt when it's not in your control, and then other people aren't doing their part because Libra is still in there. So you want everything to be fair, and so if everything isn't fair in your home, you get really upset because it's like this horrible combination of like everything to be fair and everything needs to be perfect. So you are counting a lot on other people to do their part. But then everything is not perfect because then other people aren't doing their part, so then you have to do everything.
And if they do their part
everything
wrong,
can be perfect, but then they don't do their part, and then you feel like a slave, and it's just not great.
Yeah.
Can you tell that I have this anxiety?
Something that I've realized recently about myself, because I also have, like, double Leo, Aquarius, and Cancer rising. So I also have Leo in the 3rd house, and I was like, damn. I was recently in a more classroom-like situation than I've been in for a while, and I was like, I am so fucking annoying in a classroom situation. Like, I can be, not always, but, like, my initial impulse is just to be out as fuck, always, like, talk in class, and you're kind of like, okay, I think that having a Cancer rising and Leo in the 3rd house, like, you don't want to be teacher's pet, but you come across to other people like as though you want to be. But that's something I've never had any interest in being, and normally, like, with you in authority, you probably just kind of, like, fade to the background, maybe. I don't see you having any actual issues with authority, because you've got a Pisces midheaven.
And you have Saturn retrograde, so you are naturally very disciplined.
Yeah. So, but maybe you're somebody who wants to be teacher's pet.
Yeah.
And, like, that totally, like, you probably also really just want recognition from anybody you can get it from, having an intercepted Libra sun. So you probably will purposefully try to be a teacher's pet and, like, purposely, like, answer the questions, and, like, every time you want to say anything in class, you're gonna just blurt it out.
Yeah, your Leo is in the 2nd and 3rd. You have double Leo.
Yeah. Right? Am I just looking at this wrong?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this right. Let's see. We have a few more minutes left. What haven't we touched on? Is there but back to, like, having a Libra intercepted sun, like, wait, what's your North Node?
Sagittarius.
6th house in Sagittarius.
So basically, that's like a birth chart kind of answer.
Yeah, well, I was hoping it would be something that would, like, but anyways, okay, so having an intercepted Libra sun and having a 11th house moon, you probably really look for what's trending right now to inform how you act. And I can totally see you somebody as caring way too much about social media, or maybe not social media, but just, like, more of it, like, whatever the trend is. Like, you don't care about social media because you care about your online presence. You care about social media because it's what's trending right now. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because you want to, basically. So you're just kind of, like,
and
guessing.
You're not sure who you are.
Yeah, you want to fit in, you're not sure who you are, and you don't, you have Libra intercepted, so you don't necessarily understand people 100%. You got some issues in that, area of your life. So, so you're trying to fit in, but you're just kind of playing the guessing game of, like, what do kids these days do? Like, you don't
want to show that. You're not going to admit to that.
Yeah.
You're going to do your research and see. You're going to watch all the trending videos on the YouTube homepage. Mm-hmm. You're going to see what's in, and you're not. I see you more as you're definitely a big follower. You're not really much of a leader, and you're just kind of like, oh, this is, like, you might have trouble even, like, forming your own opinions, and you might just choose the opinions of the people that you love that are around you, or that, who's ever, like, taking care of you at the time. You can maybe, like, morph into that poor person even, and just kind of, like, take on what they're saying, and just kind of agree with them, unless, of course, they say anything in the least bit that you find might, make you offended, then that's when you have something to say. That's when you'll tear them down, because you're Mercury and Scorpio. You will tear them down by crying and with your words. Yeah. And you, like, make people... You probably love pity.
Oh, yes.
Like, I hate...
You honestly deserve it, probably.
What? You deserve pity?
Yeah.
That's such a weird thing to say.
Because you're pitiful.
Oh. No. Anyways.
No, you deserve pity because your life has not been easy. So
yeah, but this is a drag me, so we're not going to give it to you!
That's why I called you pitiful, to put that sting back in. Okay, well, I think this has been 30 minutes, and Marina just got back to me saying that we can do the drag me now.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to feed my meter.
Okay.
So we need to end this right now because I need to go do that, and we might be going live again.
Yeah, we might just be doing back-to-back drag me's.
And Venus videos will be coming, I promise. We've recorded 2, like we've said. So, we have a lot of drag me's, but we're just catching up on some chart readings. Anyways, we got to go.
Yeah, we just have, like, a lot of drag me's to get
We have a lot, yeah. Normally they're, like, interspersed.
Yeah.
But we got, like, an influx.
Any closing thoughts, Jack?
I gotta feed my meter. I can't wait for it.
Sorry, Jack.
Like, I make it a point
not to fit in usually. Interesting.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.